So down in Texas, there's a police department that has been completely dismantled and disbanded due to the criminal behavior of their police officers. And this story involves the Coffee City Police Department in Texas. And that police department had about 50 officers for a town that only had 250 people, which means that they had a staggering 1 officer for every 5 people. And when it comes to police corruption, they were rolling in the deep.
Their police chief allegedly lied in his application and hired officers with known legal offenses.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Following the city council meeting, the city has decided to fire Chief of Police Portillo and deactivate the Coffee City Police Force.
Well, that's your tax dollars at work.
It's problematic at best.
And here is some backstory. So in Texas, you have this rather small city known as Coffee City. And by small city, I mean this city has never really exceeded over 300 people in years.
And when you add up all the full-time cops and reserves,
50 officers.
Good Lord, that's crazy.
If it's such a small town, why do we need so many? It makes no sense. Why do you need that many officers?
Do you think they're gonna hire a convicted criminal into their company?
And yet, somehow in 2021, when the then Coffee City Police Chief, whose name is John J. Portillo, was hired, somehow the city's police force quadrupled in size in just 2 years. And with that size increase comes more citations. How many more, you ask? Try 5,100 traffic citations just last year. And you're talking about more than $1 million in court fees that was taken from the 250 residents of Coffee City, or just the people who are driving through. And if you want to understand how bad this got, if there were 5,100 citations given out last year, with an average population of 250 people in Coffee City at any given time, then you're talking about 20.4 citations per resident in Coffee City.
Coffee City hauled in $1 million in court fines last year for more than 5,000 violations, officers wrote, the most in the state for a town its size.
Your tax dollars at work.
Orwell's 1984.
That's called tyranny.
That is not just insane, that is the textbook definition of tyranny, because this city has garnered a reputation for having police officers that are commonly referred to as road pirates.
This dot on the map has quite a reputation among those who drive through.
They're everywhere, literally everywhere.
They run back and forth, back and forth.
A lot of officers policing a very small number of people.
Because it appears like their only function and purpose is to extract money from unsuspecting drivers who are pulled over and given citations for absolutely no reason, or that driver's rights are violated. And you can't really question this because the kind of cops that Coffee City was hiring were exactly the kind of cops who would give out false citations and engage in police misconduct, because it was found out that John J. Portillo intentionally hired officers who were bad cops. And we also find out that he himself had a DUI that he did not reveal when he was hired. And so in the end, the entire Coffee City Police Department was disbanded and their police chief was fired.
Run amok and flat out deceived.
Maybe we could call the police.
These are the police.
That's called tyranny.
This is America.
Don't catch you slipping now.
Business as usual.